And it looks like we are up.
Young Deezy in the house. Smash that like button, nigga.
Young DZ, what's up, baby? Yeah, we definitely live, man. We definitely live.
Hey, what's going
Yes,
on, man?
yes, indeed.
I'm waiting on the
There we
smoke
go.
podcast sound to come on. Boy, that thing is incredible.
Yes, indeed. On
Yeah.
time. Trey X, we late. We late. That's you can blame that on me, man. I had a little Valentine's Day argument I had to start with the old lady, so I can get down here in this bitch. What's up,
Yeah,
Black
man.
Horseman?
What's good? What's good?
Man, you got it, family. So we're
What's
gonna go
up?
ahead on and take off, man. What's up, world? What's up, world? What's up, world? What's up, world? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth, man. Thank you so much for tuning in to yet another episode of the Smoke City Mobcast, man, presented by the LDBC. We up in this bitch, man. We up in here today. I'm trying to tell you. So thank you so much, man. Really, truly appreciate you guys, man. You guys have absolutely no idea. You guys have been blessing this platform, blessing this movement, man. So we definitely trying to keep this thing going, man, for sure. Shout out to the entire LDBC, man. Everybody, top to bottom, each and everybody, man, from all of the actual independent outlets, man, all of the subscribers, man, the followers, the support. You guys are awesome and amazing, man. So definitely shout out to the LDBC, the entire LDBC, top to bottom. Be sure to go out, like, comment, subscribe to all of the respective channels, man. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this thing right here, man. And also, listen, I had to politic with y'all because a lot of y'all, a lot of people have to work, and so you can't be at your motherfucking job watching YouTube and shit. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can tend to listen to music. So we went on ahead and created an actual podcast back from the episode. So you can head on over to SoundCloud and catch it via the catch the podcast, you know what I mean, of the live show. You know what I mean? We went on and hooked that up so you can listen to it at work, listen to it in the gym or whatever the case may be, man. So definitely thank you guys so much, man. Follow us everywhere. We on YouTube going bananas, man. You already know what it is as far as that goes. And we all out via social media and all that good stuff. Any of the ladies in the house, I want to wish y'all happy Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? If you a man and you in here, then either you started an argument with your old lady, you single, or shit, you got desert dick. You know what I mean? One or the other. But anyway, we appreciate you for being here. That's for damn sure. And let me see. Oh, okay. And I'm gonna give you a warning. I expect a high number of trolls in here today because it's Valentine's Day, and we know they ain't seeing no parts. They ain't seeing no parts of the movie. So I expect trolls to be in here at an all-time high. I expect the trolls to be in here at an all-time high. What's up, General Africa? Did you get the link? But yeah, so bear with us. You know what I mean? Point them out. If you point them out, we'll come and see them. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But we're gonna talk some shit today, man. You wanted to hear some shit talk. We gonna talk some shit today. We got it in here for you. We got it for you. So we got Coach Sheldon Harris. What's up, Coach?
Hey, man. I'm glad to be here, man. I'm ready to talk some big shit today.
Yes, indeed. Tell the people how they can follow you.
Hey, man. Y'all just type in CSH Combat Sports. And yeah, you come to the channel, you get a little bit of everything and like you got some damn sense. Okay.
Yes, indeed. Famous Athletics. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's good, man?
Hey, man,
how
ain't
y'all doing?
It's all good, family. Tell the people how they can follow you.
Just follow Famous Athletics. We train athletic and we here with the LDBC ready to rock. Shout out to Black Fight Fair sending me the link. Shout out to the LDBC for hosting this every week. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, family. Welcome. Blood Boxing, what's going on, family?
What's good with it, family? How y'all doing, man?
Man, it's all good, man. Like my nephew say, it's all chicken but the bone, baby. It's all chicken but the bone. Tell the people how they can follow you.
Hey, man, y'all could just hit me up, man, or either at Blood Boxing for a live stream, and Blood Boxing Returns is my main channel.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And last but certainly not least, Black Horseman Promotions. What's going on, family?
What's happening, y'all? What's good, man? Just glad to be on, man. Hey, y'all can find me anywhere, man. Black Horseman Promotions. Type it in on Google. I'll pop up. Make it do what it do.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, all right. So we got to, it's been a whole bunch of shit going on, man. A whole bunch of shit going on, man. Some of it good shit. Some of it not so good shit. Some of it just the same old shit. But the first thing I wanted to talk about, man, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I had to talk about this Adrien Broner situation, the Omar Figueroa situation, and them boys doing some serious fucking up. They doing some serious fucking up. So I want to start with Coach. Hey, Coach, what do you think about that situation, man, with those two?
Well, first, I think Broner, in my opinion, I think Adrien Broner, he was facing another loss, okay? And that was in the back of his mind. So, and you haven't noticed, man, every time that little short bastard, okay, he about to get into a good fight, then he goes somewhere and fuck it up. He'll make a video saying he gonna kill himself. Or, he'll do some dumb shit to where he get in some trouble. And then, I had things going on. I had this going on. I think he was scared. He was afraid of the pressure that Figueroa was going to put on him, man. And I think that's what it is, man. Adrien Broner is scared. Okay, he's afraid. He know if he take another loss, it's going to be a major setback in his career. And he doing some fucking up, man. And what he did, he's stupid. They got cameras all over the damn mall. He grabbed the girl by the crotch, allegedly. And I can't see how he gonna get out this shit. And then your boy Figueroa, hell, he falling in the footsteps of Oscar De La Fishnet pantyhose. I don't understand. What the fuck wrong with these guys, man? Yeah, one of them got fishnets and got a DUI. I'm starting to wonder, do Omar Figueroa wear fishnets too? Because he driving drunk. And I don't know what the fuck wrong with you. These are two fuck ups in the sport of boxing, man. These guys, at the end of the day, they just gatekeepers, man. Okay. Adrien Broner is the new gatekeeper. I call him Adrien Berto. And then you got Omar Figueroa. I mean, when the fuck has he ever been relevant? Seriously. When the fuck has he been relevant? You know what? Fuck Adrien Broner. Fuck Figueroa. Matter of fact, I don't care for neither one of them. Hey, but you know what? I hope Broner go in there and take an ass whooping. I'm going to tell you why. It ain't going to teach him a lesson. Nah, it's not going to teach him a lesson. But we can sit back, we can make a couple of videos about him getting his ass whooped, and then we can see the Instagram videos of, well, I don't know if I want to go on living them. Big bruh, man, fuck Broner. I'm done.
Damn it, man. Coach unloaded the whole clip. God damn, man. Hey, blood boxing, man, it's on you, family. What you think about this situation with Adrien Broner and Figueroa?
Oh, man, AB, about billions, This is a kid, man, who used to do flips at the pep rally, man. He'd do somersaults and sprints, wind sprints, all kind of stuff. It's real talk now. I'm not even joking. The man started out as that little kid, that little runt that you send off from the football team. At the pep rally, he'll come in and do flips and splits, and now he want to be a mob boss, okay? But he already done played himself. He done played himself a long time ago when he started with all that dick pulling shit that he do. The big bruh shit. Now he around here talking about he want to fight, but he came in the gate talking about big bruh. Other fighter in history did no shit like that. Larry Holmes was under the wing of Ali, okay? They was close friends. Simon Brown, I showed you all that. Simon Brown and Maurice Blocker, okay? Two fighters, welterweights from the 80s and 90s were best friends, roommates. They fought. This guy came in the gate pulling dick, okay, like he used to do the football team. All right. And besides that, he shot up his own truck. He put on all kind of shit. For the media. He shot his own truck up, okay, and called the police on himself. He KO'd some reporter guy, some little skinny ass little kid. Then he made a big scene in front of the when he's denied entrance. What's his boy name? The one y'all like so much. He was denied entrance. He made a big scene and then went back over there and hugged the bodyguard after that. Like a little bitch that he is. And, this guy continues to be a joke. And then you got Figueroa, who, he had a DUI, right? That's not a good thing. I don't respect that because you're putting other people's life at risk. But you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I drove around faded before. You know, I've done it in the past. I just ain't never get no DUI. I ain't did it here recently, but you know, I remember one time I was driving faded and I had the fucking police pull me over and I had the quart bottle right in the middle of the passenger seat. You know, the little console thing. I had the quart bottle there the whole time and talked to the officer. He never saw it. It was right. I was so drunk. He said, you know, it happens, man. All right, but AB he's on a different level with the shit. You know, the guy's an attention seeker. Some people say he have mental health issues. You know, whatever. He's a clown. That's all I could say. Figueroa, stay off the fucking road. I'm drunk. Stay off the road faded. If you start doing it and you become a repeat offender like Oscar De La Hoya, who been caught 7 or 8 times, there ain't no mug shot out there, then, you know, now we got a problem. But I give Figueroa a pass on this one. And I'm going to leave it right there.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out real quick, man. Shout out to Big Larry, man. Big Larry said, you know, I got to, you know, when they bring this heat in the comment section, I got to acknowledge it. He said Adrien Broner is the new age Eddie Kane Jr. So I had to pause right there on that shit. God, nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Hey, what's going on, Famous Athletics, man? What you think about the situation?
AB, a lot of horses. Ralph Lauren, the mixtape guy, man. The guy that want to be in the club, that want to be a star. That's what pretty much AB is, man. He don't want to be a boxer no more. After that first loss to Madonna, it just played on him mentally, and after that, it was just over pretty much. You know, even like you said, when he nervous, when AB nervous, you could tell when AB's nervous. Just like when he was got to think when he was at what's this guy, Sean Porter. Remember he was at his workout. He was trying to do all that bragging and boasting and jumping up and acting like he was working out when he wasn't working out. And TMT or whoever, they was telling him he should go. Yo, you supposed to be in the hotel room right now. He just want to be out in the mix. Want everybody to see his face. He want to be with Floyd. He's attached to people too much. He don't know how to isolate and separate himself without not how you say like AB don't know how to control his emotions. He wears shits on his sleeve, and this is the day and era. If you want to get attention, it's easy. But pretty much, man, AB is just a done deal. He a nutcase. Mentally, he not there. And if you ride with AB, you a sucker. Anybody still ride with AB a sucker. Unless you family, unless you part of his immediate family and you ain't gonna give up. I'm talking about as far as fans. He's on the corny wave, and AB is just, man, I post him on my page for entertainment. Pretty much. That's what pretty much I'm gonna say about AB. As far as Omar Figueroa, it's the first time I heard anything about him. So he was reported drunk with the DUI, but pretty much I don't know if he even gonna make 140. Wasn't his last fight at Robert Guerrero? What was this? April of last year, something like that.
Yep.
So I don't even know if he's gonna make 140, to be honest. So you might have a little even match here, you know, to be honest, because you'll never know. Figueroa probably be drinking all the time. You know what I mean? Probably be drinking through training camp. I don't know too much about Omar Figueroa. Like Coach said, when the hell has he been relevant? Like he bring up Free Smoke Jr. name, and then after that he's fighting Adrien Broner. So like I said, I made a video. Broner loses to Omar Figueroa, he's a gatekeeper, and pretty much he will be a gatekeeper after. I don't see Adrien Broner beating nobody that he boxes, nobody, unless they're a sparring partner, pretty much, and that's why I'm gonna leave it at.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, Black Horseman, what's going on, man? What you think about it, sir?
Man, I wish I would have went first, man. Y'all done shot this dude up so bad, man. I don't even know where to go with it. But I mean, Adrien Broner, man, like me, I personally want to see every black person from America succeed, man, black athlete. But I just mad at this dude because he's so blessed and he's so fortunate, and he out here blowing it, man. He blowing it. He got all this talent and ability, and I feel like if he just decided to put 100% of his energy into his sport, you know, he'll be doing a lot better out here. But like Famous said, I think he's just really emotional, man. He's just so attached to people and what people say, what people think about him, that it just keep him so distracted and not focus on just, nigga, the prize, nigga. So just focus on the money, focus on, if you say you love your family and you know, you want to do things for your company, stay locked in. You know what I'm saying? Floyd used to talk shit and do what he do, but he stayed locked in. You know what I'm saying? And Adrien Broner, he know how to get people attention, but you keep losing. So if you're gonna be out here steady losing, you're gonna get our attention. Okay, cool, AB. I see you out here doing something stupid. But now, you know, the fight night, you get your ass whooped, and it's like, nigga, you a clown. You know, so I'm just frustrated with the dude, you know what I'm saying? I just want him to change or just go away, nigga, forever. And stay out of boxing if you ain't serious about it. That's how I feel about it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Black Fight Fan TV. What's up, homie?
What's going down, homie? What y'all doing out here, man? What's the question? I just pulled up to the street, homie. What's going down?
Man, we talking about that Broner Figueroa situation, man. Both of them fucking up. We trying to figure out what you think about it.
I don't think nothing about Adrien Broner. I don't think nothing about him at all. But as far as Figueroa go, I heard the homie Famous, man. He was trying to figure out who Omar Figueroa is. Omar Figueroa he's a real big athlete out of Texas. You know, he was a very good baseball player, very good boxer. He fought at 140. He actually beat Earl Spence, and stopped Earl Spence from going to the Olympics. He beat Earl Spence and stopped him from going to the Olympics, I think, in 2008. He got a lot of power. He's very busy. He walks around. He walks around big. I mean, down there in the valley, you know, drinking. I'm not making excuses for him, but down there in the valley, it's literally like Mexico. It's a lot of Mexicans down there. It's very beautiful. It's a part of Texas that actually got palm trees and all that stuff where he come from. It's not uncommon for them to be drinking heavy and stuff like that. But Omar Figueroa is a very gifted athlete. Like I said, he makes that weight, but he walks around at like 200 pounds. And he had issues with his hands, and he actually was breaking his hands a lot. And he took time off from the sport to actually heal properly. And he came back and has looked a lot. He looked healed. He looked like he actually did the right thing. So when I say that he's gonna beat the brakes off AB, it's not just Omar Figueroa is a very good fighter, and it's a possibility that he got AB number because AB, I believe, is shot, and I also believe that I just don't think Adrien Broner really wanted right now. I think he actually got Broner at a really good time to beat him. I mean, it's a possibility that neither one of them make weight. It's a possibility that neither one of them make 140. I didn't think Figueroa would make 147 to fight Robert Guerrero because, like I said, he walks around at 200 pounds. So he's a very big dude, very strong dude. So, you know, it's going to be a tough fight for AT. It's going to be a real tough fight. And, I mean, I'm picking Figueroa.
Yes, indeed. Damn, the brother Black Fight Fan said he ain't had nothing to say about AB. Man, I ain't know the poor child was sick, man. God, almighty dog. Hey, but let me swing over here to General Africa, man. General Africa, hold on one second though, bro. Hey, King Machiavelli, I'm with that. I see you, and I see your request, man. So I'm with that. I'm an educator, and that's near and dear to my heart. So we definitely chop it up. He's asking about the Florida shootings, the stuff that happened today. And I know Blood, I know you down there actually in Florida. So we'll come back to that and leave some time at the end to talk about that for sure, man. I'm with that. But General Africa, what's going on, man? What you think about the situation with Adrien Broner and Figueroa?
What's going on, bro? What's going on, family? Shit, man. I'm like Black Fight Fan, man. I'm not thinking about AB no more. And you know, if I had AdSense on my channel, if I had a bigger channel, I would, you know, I'd make videos. I definitely would, because this is what most people understand, but a few people, you know, there's a couple people that, you know, you won't be able to reach. And what they don't understand is that this guy wants the attention. He craves it. And it's obvious that there's something going on with him, but the thing is, and you know what, I had to realize is that, you know, people will help you, but eventually people will give up on you and they're going to stop caring. And after they stop caring, then they're going to not like you once you keep on doing it. And that's where I'm at with Broner. And that's where a lot of people are at with Broner. And, you know, I even had, you know, I'm not going to give him no shine, but, you know, I even had somebody try to pull the race card saying that, well, y'all want to, you know, like we all think the same. You know, we've seen that before. Oh, y'all ain't going to talk about the Hispanic dude. Y'all ain't going to talk about the Hispanic dude, but you're going to talk about Broner. Look, man, what Omar Figueroa did was wrong. Now, have I driven a little tipsy once? Yeah, you know, that wasn't cool, but it was what it was, and I never did it again. So, you know, hey, not like I'm the moral crusader, but look, he made a mistake. That's it. But with AB, don't compare apples and oranges, man. This dude, you know, you're not going to get me to defend a guy that beats up on girls. You're not going to get me to defend a dude that allegedly might have sexually assaulted somebody. You're not going to get me to defend somebody and protect somebody that knocks out civilians in the street. You're not going to have me do it. And y'all are going to be the same ones that are going to be sitting there. You're going to pretend like these Trump fans are, that you never defended him, but you're going to be real quiet when he hurts somebody or hurts himself. And that's what's going to happen. That's where he's at. That's where he's going towards. I hope it doesn't happen, but all signs are showing that. And y'all, you know, honestly, I mean, good luck to you is what I'm going to say to the people that still are with this dude, because he doesn't give a damn about you. And, you know, this whole him just come out and saying he supports Trump to the black dudes who still support him. What do you have to say about that? Exactly. But, you know, I agree with, you know, Black Fife, and you know, he shot. And he's boxing. I think he needs to move on from it, man. And I don't know much about Omar Figueroa, but I pick anybody against him pretty much.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Santee Walton, what's going on, family?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Man, you got it, Mr. Bottom Line.
Yeah, man, chilling. Just getting out of a long movie, man. Falling asleep.
It wasn't the Black Panther, was it? It wasn't the Black Panther, was it?
Black Panther don't come out till Friday.
Okay.
It was whatever that new Maze Runner movie is.
Okay. Man, I thought you fell asleep on the Black Panther, man. I was gonna X you out the group.
No, man. I'm excited for it, but what y'all getting into, man? What was the question?
Man, these boys done dug knee deep into Adrien Broner, the Adrien Broner and Omar Figueroa situation, man. So we just want to know what your thoughts are, or what your thoughts are on the situation.
I think with Omar Figueroa, with them talking about his DUI was some type of scapegoat to get people to stop being hard on Adrien Broner, since his name keeps coming up in the news, just for being his typical self, man, a screw up, a failure, somebody that seems like that he might have a mental issues or some type of health problems where he's just acting out. At 78, you know, you don't see people with long rap sheets and criminal records consistently getting charges and not really serving no time like that unless they have some type of mental issues where they weren't on their medication. So it's that and not having the proper mentors around him, man. You know, when you got a bunch of yes people around you and nobody really cares about your well-being, if they're more worried about how much money they're going to get out the bag, then you're going to be in situations like Broner. There are mentally ill people in the world, man, that we don't know that are mentally ill because they have good people around them to guide them to make sure that they're not getting in trouble. But for his sake, he's not in that type of situation. Adrien Broner is just a big disappointment. He could be on to bigger and better things at this point, but he's in fights with Omar Figueroa, and people are picking Omar Figueroa to beat him. And that's a pretty bad situation to be into, man. I mean, it seems light at this point because a lot of us, period, don't have any expectations for him whatsoever. But that's a bad picture. It's pretty bad. And as far as with Omar Figueroa, like I said originally, this is just some type of situation. You know, they said it came out, I guess, the 20-something, the end of January with his DUI, and we're looking at the 14th of February. So if it was that big, why didn't we know the day after? or the same day or same night. It must not have been a big deal. It's just trying to sweep water underneath the bridge, in my personal opinion.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We got Mr. 78 Sports that fell in the building, the people's champ, man. They out here asking for you. We got a coup on our hands, man. They going nuts. Motherfuckers leaving the chat, everything, because you ain't in here. What's going on, family?
What's good, family? How y'all doing, man?
What up, bro?
Chilling, man.
Yeah, I told him you was on your way, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I had to go ahead and take care of that business, man. Y'all know how that go.
Man, I'm shitty with you, man. Let me go on and bring this out. Let me bring this out to the family. You handling business and doing the Valentine's Day thing, and I just started an argument with my wife to get up in this bitch.
Hey, man. My wife from down south, I get cut up doing shit like that.
But man, so we done dug knee deep into the Adrien Broner and Figueroa situation. What's your take on it?
Man, AB and I pretty much spoke my piece on it. I'm gonna say I think Broner is just at this point, you know, he got weird. I know he got mental health issues. I'm convinced of that. I also think he's homosexual, you know, saying in the closet. And I think that's struggling. He's struggling with that. You know what I mean? Every time he get a little drunk or angry, you start seeing his feminine characteristics coming out. He started conducting himself like women, girls from the hood that you see, you know, clapping their hands together, you know, oh my mama, all that kind of gay shit. And then, you know, he do a lot of little weird stuff, suspect stuff over the years. Even going back to humping on Madonna, whooping your ass, and your first thought is to get behind him and pump his booty. You know what I'm saying? So that tell you where this dude mentality is. And then he can't stay out of trouble on top of that. You know what I mean? He's always in the news. I think he wants this attention. He wants people talking about him. He want to go out like some rock star or something, but it's just gonna be another tragedy, another tragic case of what could have been. All this talent, everybody liked him, and he blew it. You know what I'm saying? Some people self-sabotage, you know what I'm saying? Whenever they get to a point where they think they're getting too much props or too much praise, they can't deal with that pressure, so they self-sabotage. A lot of people do that. So that could be AB. I don't know. At this point, I don't really care no more. I don't care if he lived, if he died. I don't care what happened to him, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I got too much other stuff to worry about. And I just ain't gonna put no energy into giving a fuck about somebody who don't give a fuck about themselves. You know what I mean? As far as Omar Figueroa, this is my first time hearing Figueroa fucking up. He probably fucked up before, but this is my first time hearing about him fucking up. And it was covered up. You see how that's how they get down. They cover that kind of shit up. You know what I'm saying? But with AB, they can't cover his shit up because he always on social media. See what I'm saying? But Figueroa, it's many fighters that got in trouble. You know what I mean? And this shit might get leaked out here and there. But I just think that the fact it was funny timing that Omar Figueroa drunk driving shit come out after Broner's situation with this girl comes out, and you know, there ain't nothing but AB calling Dan Raphael, snitching and shit. And y'all talking about me and shit, but what this motherfucker? Y'all gonna report on this motherfucker? This motherfucker was doing shit too. That's the same shit niggas do when you know, motherfucker get caught. First 48. Y'all got me, but what about that nigga Tyrone? No, that nigga Tyrone was doing shit. That's what AB did. He did that shit right there. Snitched on Figueroa, so that shit can get put out there. But it don't excuse Figueroa. Figueroa need to conduct himself better. They say he 170 pounds. You know what I mean? You supposed to be training for a fight, and you out here getting drunk and shit, drunk driving. Both of these dudes, that tell me they just make too much money. They make too much money. They don't appreciate the situation they in. Al Heyman needs to find their ass. You know what I'm saying? Make them pay some dues like they do on the streets. Make them pay some dues.
Mm-hmm. Make them kick that shit in, man. I'll say, you know, that whole situation, it kind of stunk to me. I smelled the ratatouille. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody said, you know, all of a sudden we hear this shit about Figueroa, and there's some shit that happened at the end of January, and here it is, the middle of February, and we just now hearing some shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I also saw the Instagram post from AB where he basically said something, you know, calling out, y'all talking about me, but what about this type shit? Nah, you know, man, you already know, man. Ain't no what's understood need no explanation, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just ain't, and we all from where we from, and you know, we don't rock like that. Or the people that do rock like that, we got a name for it. And so, you know, for me, it was just one of them situations where I'm like, damn. And don't get me wrong, like I'm from Southwest Ohio. I say this shit every episode. I rock with Ohio fighters and all that, but I'm through. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, that because it comes to a point where it's just you giving me your ass to kiss. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. And man, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that because it's too many fighters that's out here doing the shit that they supposed to be doing. There's too many fighters that's out here paying their dues, you feel me, and doing shit the right way. You know what I mean? And I got to get behind them. You know what I'm saying? I got to get behind. Why the fuck would I be behind a motherfucker talking about he endorsed Donald Trump and all that kind of shit when I got Deontay Wilder speaking out on, you know what I'm saying, issues that's plaguing the black community, putting that shit on his back. You feel me? Like putting that shit, using his platform to speak out on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck would I endorse that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm from the same, you know what I'm saying, region as Adrien Broner. You know what I'm saying? And I carry anybody that watch my platform and follow me, you know I carry Ohio. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I can't fuck with that, man. And then at the core, because my thing is I like to get to the core shit. You know what I'm saying? And the core issue is that, you know what I mean, Adrien has some issues that are have become a part of his makeup because there are issues that haven't been addressed. And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, you introduce money to the situation, that doesn't improve the issues. The issues are still there. You're just able to blind yourself from the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, it's just the same when niggas grow up and they be little dirty kids in the hood and you know what I'm saying, they get on. And then all of a sudden, you know what I mean, they get a little car or whatever the case may be, get a little bit of status. At the core, you still got neglect. You still was abused. You still dealt with the shit that you dealt with. That shit's just going to manifest itself in other ways. And I feel the same way about Adrien Broner. I think a lot of that shit has come out. His need to always have some sort of acknowledgement from another man, you know what I'm saying? From you know, a big brother, you know what I mean? And so on and so forth. I won't go as far as saying he gay, even though he has, you know, female tendencies. And that comes from being raised around women, you know what I'm saying? And being primarily raised by a single woman, I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think his dad was in the equation, but how much was he in the equation? And that's all that shit you start to see, you know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker who, like, I was raised by a single father. My daddy was my guy. You feel me? So I ain't never ran around trying to need no another man's attention at all, bruh. You know what I'm saying? In fact, when other men, you know, for a long time, when other men would try to get close to me and show me love, that shit was odd because I never needed a motherfucker except my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that shit is, so I see that shit and I see the opposite. You know what I mean? I could tell when a motherfucker grew up without his father. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. So I see all that kind of shit, man. And I think that at the end of the day, that's why, you know, he runs around and was following behind Floyd the way it was. And that shit that played out with Floyd was, he was genuinely hurt. You see what I'm saying? Because AB is emotional and he's emotional. And then he's also, you know, to a degree, he's a loyal dude to people that he chooses to be loyal to or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And man, he's genuinely hurt about that shit, but the way he acted out on it was just all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just snowballed from there. I think at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And I don't give a fuck if he ever boxes again. I want him to be well. You know what I'm saying? I want motherfuckers to be well, and I want him to get the issues that he needs to get resolved so that he can be a productive citizen, because at the end of the day, the motherfucker got kids. You know what I'm saying? He got kids and children out here, and he needs to do the things that he needs to do that he can right the wrongs per se in dealing with his children. But outside of that, man, I could give a fuck about all the other stuff, man. You know, and that's just pretty much my take on it.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
But we can switch gears, man. We can switch gears. No, hold on. My fault. Figueroa. And you know, that DUI shit, you know, once again, like y'all all said, you know, getting drunk and flying around or driving around, you know, you got to make better decisions, and especially in 2018 where you can call an Uber. You know what I'm saying? And I can't, you know, I'll admit it, you know what I'm saying, for myself, I caught a DUI before. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, it was hell to pay the captain. I caught a DUI. Let me tell you how my life is. I caught a DUI, and I was a chemical dependency counselor working in the prison. You feel me? And I caught a DUI, and I'm in the motherfucking DUI, and I had to do the little diversion program. I'm in a diversion program with motherfuckers that's like for real, like got for real varying levels of addiction. You know what I'm saying? And I just had to go through that shit, and I just was looking like, man. And for me, it was one of them situations where I'm like, bro, I'll never be down there with them people again. And that was just a light bite because I didn't had all kind of chances and throwing rocks at the penitentiary, like people say, well, whatever. But that was the time I drew the line. Like, man, I'm not gonna ever be down there in front of them people again. Not never. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't understand a motherfucker that continuously is going to jail, continuously getting arrested, continuously. How you motherfucking multimillionaire and you ain't took care of a fucking bench warrant for a public intoxication? You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers that's around you that's supposed to be handling your business can't give a fuck.
Hey, man, like I said, bro, look, I done drove around before, faded, okay? And that could happen to anybody, all right? It's when you do it multiple times like Oscar De La Hoya. When you have 7 or 8 DUIs, now there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm going to give Figueroa a pass. And to his defense also, when he caught that DUI, you know, he probably only probably him and his family knew about it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe a few inside people. So at first, you know, they ain't know nothing about that shit when it first came out. I don't think nobody really knew about it because he ain't all out there like Adrien Broner punk ass, always bumping his gums every fucking second. And that's why where he at right now. You know, so anyway, I'm giving Figueroa a pass. Like I said, he just did it one time. So what?
Yeah, yes indeed. Yes indeed. And then the thing though, with the whole DUI shit, like, you got to be careful because they look for ways, you know, to get your ass in the system. And I had a homeboy who was actually driving drunk or whatever, got faded and was driving, and that motherfucker got a DUI, and the area where he was at was a federal Air Force base. You know what I'm saying? So he got a motherfucking federal DUI because it was a federal offense that he had this DUI on the actual Air Force base property or in that area. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be super careful. You know what I mean? And the best thing to do, man, once again, though, is just to go on an Uber, man. Ain't no excuse. If your ass out and you got enough money to, you know what I'm saying, drink, then set you a couple dollars aside, man, to get you an Uber on some real shit. We K Black, what's up, family?
What's up, brothers, man? Shout out to the whole LDBC, man. I got a short period of time because I'm on the grind as always, man. But I see you brothers was chatting, man. So I had to not only shout out to the comment section, but I had to come and at least put my 2 cents in it, man, for the little short time I do have.
Well, shit, let's get it.
Yeah, man. You already know, man. AB he's an individual who, if he haven't been diagnosed with a mental issue at this moment, he definitely needs to go ahead and go to that doctor and find out what's wrong with him, man. Whether he talk to a counselor or a therapist or truly get checked out, because I know that it's not that much clout chasing in the world. These young guys these days call it clout. You know what I mean? Do everything under the sun to get arrested, to have some type of to feel some type of acceptance. You know what I mean? Grown ass man, we don't do that. We don't listen. When you have a family to take care of, man, this man has been blessed beyond belief. It's many, I remember probably more than not time that, you know, he's nothing special. It's many bosses all around that's similar to him. But Adrien Broner caught the break. He got around the right people, got with Al Heyman, even Floyd. When Floyd got, seeing him caught wind of him when he was basically trying to do the shoulder roll, a lot of people said that, Adrien Broner reminded him of Floyd. But it seemed as if once he started getting that, a little bit of money and people started recognizing him, it seemed as if he just started I don't know, he's been giving it all away. He's been giving everything back since he's been AB. I don't know, to be honest. Even with Figueroa, I know he got the DUI. In my opinion, this right now is like the battle with the fuck ups, man. And I'm be totally honest, man. I've seen AB. I think he said something like to Omar Figueroa. He said some shit like I think he said something like I'm a beat his drunk ass and then buy him a beer afterwards, whatever. I'm looking like, dude, how can you just got fucking locked up, whether you did that or not? You just got locked up for some dumb shit, man. So how the hell can you even say anything about this guy? I think April 21st is gonna be a hard task for both of these guys to make it. Somebody's not gonna probably make it, man. And I'm not gonna be surprised. It possibly might be AB last payday right now. I know my brother 78 said that they basically leading him to the gatekeeper role right now. And I'm just be totally honest, man. If AB don't get his shit together, I stated before, man. He's gonna end up getting dropped by Al Heyman, getting locked up doing some serious time in prison, or end up getting killed, man, by his hands or somebody else's hands, man. And like I said, I gotta go ahead and go, man. But y'all can reach me at K Black Boxing, man. Shout out to the whole LDBC. Subscribe to everybody in the LDBC. Subscribe to the Smoke City Mobcast, as well as I got a new slogan, fellas. If although I get love, sometimes I get hated on. K Black Boxing, man. Subscribe to my channel. What the fuck you waiting on, man? Peace.
Talk to the people. Talk to the people. All right, Coach. What's up, baby? You still in there with us? Or you didn't want to found you a motherfucking Valentine? Yeah, Coach probably, I don't know. Coach might be somewhere smoking them reefers. Smoking them reefer cigarettes. Well, shit, okay. So listen, Blood Boxing. You there? Damn it, man.
Yeah, I'm here. No, I'm here.
Okay.
I have to take it off of mute, man.
Oh, okay. Ain't no sweat. Okay, so we got Saturday coming up. We got Danny Garcia versus Brandon Rios. Are you excited for that? You throwing a fight party? What's going on?
Man, I catch that shit, man. I mean, it's a bullshit ass fight, man, to be honest, because I think that Brandon Rios is punch drunk, in my opinion. He's past his prime. He beat up too many times. I thought that Danny Garcia should have fought somebody else, man. Stepped up the competition. I know he'd been out a little bit, but there had to be someone else out there better for him to fight. I mean, all them welterweights that don't want to fight each other, and he had a chance actually to have a shot at the title. He turned that down too. So I don't even know how serious to take him. But he should have fought one of those European guys like Bradley Skeet or one of them, you know what I'm saying? Or even the Ocampo, because the Ocampo guy seemed like he's scared of Errol Spence. So, maybe that would have been a good fight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But to me, Danny Garcia is overrated anyway. He got beat by that Herrera guy years ago. And in my opinion, there's a lot of guys in the welterweight division that could beat Danny Garcia. He ain't proved shit to me. And he ain't proven shit with this Brandon. In fact, I hope Brandon Rios knock his fucking block off. Even though he punch drunk, I'm going for Brandon Rios, man. I want him to win.
Yeah, bottom line. What's up, Famous Athletics? What's up, baby? You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yes, sir.
His blood is crazy.
Man, he nuts, man. What you think about that Garcia versus Rios?
I mean, everybody got a trash can in their house, right? You feel me? That's pretty much what I think about the fight. It's a whack fight. I mean, Brandon Rios said he in the best shape of his life after how many losses and how many years. I mean, much respect to him. He was like 5 pounds over the welterweight limit. That's what he said to reporters, pretty much. But man, this fight, who's clamoring for this fight? I mean, a better fight for Danny Garcia would have been somebody like Collazo, even though Collazo lost a lot of times, but Collazo would have brung it, would have gave him a better stylistic fight, because Brandon Rios, when his feet is in the sand like he at the beach, man, you could just turn. We seen it time and time again. Danny don't got the fastest feet, but if he was able to get to make sharp turns against Robert Guerrero, what you think he gonna do to Brandon Rios? Brandon Rios bringing the pressure. I mean, he got to punch his chance, and he got that dog in him that he'll stand there and take a couple shots. But other than that, who wants to see this fight, man? Who wants to see this fight? If Danny don't fight somebody like Jesse Vargas next, or somebody that's top up there, I ain't even gonna mention no one else. But if he don't fight somebody like Jesse Vargas next, man, I don't know, man, because Danny's on his way out. He got DSG, he got barbershops, he got this, he got that. This is the era of the reality stars. And these guys are really boxers, man. They think they more than what they are. They're not really that. They just boxers. At the end of the day, they're not really superstars how they think they are. But let them Twitter and Instagram followers fool you, and let the world say, yeah, you see Danny Garcia, you see his chain, you see this, you see that. And they believe with it. So, man, payday. That's it. Pretty much.
Bottom line. Bottom line. Black Fight fan, what you think about it, family?
What was the question?
Oh, coach, you back?
Yeah, man. I missed the question, man.
Coach, you gonna go? You finna go?
Yeah.
You finna go, coach? Go on.
Okay.
Yeah, the Danny Garcia versus Brandon Rios fight.
Oh man, okay. It's the battle of two guys that really don't move very well. They're gonna walk straight ahead. And hell, they might even do that thing where they put their head on each other's shoulder and just throw a bunch of punches, fighting the phone booth. That kind of fight. Definitely you're gonna have Angel Garcia with his, I don't know, his haircut like he got on a fucking helmet. He gonna be talking a lot of junk, man, talking shit. Basically, man, yeah, it's gonna be a pretty much one-dimensional fight, man. It's gonna be, I don't know. I mean, with the fact that Danny got 6 toes help him, I mean, probably he should beat Brandon Rios, man. He should beat him, and then what the hell is Angel gonna say then? But you know what though? I'm pulling for Rios. I'm pulling for Rios. I want Rios to win the fight just because I don't like Angel Garcia.
Dang.
I'm sick of him, always talking about he lost. No, he didn't lose. No. Danny, everybody always criticizing Danny. Man, look, man, I just don't like the guy, man. And I definitely don't like the guy. I still hadn't forgot about the shit that he said, dropping that N-bomb and N-word, like he down or something, man. Nah, man, I'm not trying to hear it, man. It's gonna be an interesting fight for as long as it lasts, but I think Danny gonna get him out of there because Tim Bradley, the pillow puncher, dropped this dude with a body shot, man. And Danny Garcia loved going to the body, man. He loved going to the body. So I think Brandon Rios is an ass whooping waiting to happen. That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, come on with it, Black Fight fan.
Yeah, man. This fight, like the homie famous said, this is a trash fight. That's why I ain't talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. Danny Garcia is, his ego was hurt, his pride was hurt. He got psyched up for the Keith Thurman fight. Keith Thurman, beat him, and exposed him. And, had him chasing him around the ring. And so this is a fight where, and Brandon Rios used to be a favorite fighter of mine. I used to enjoy him. Brandon Rios' spirit was broken. He talked about retiring. He actually quit after Tim Bradley knocked him out. I think his wife persuaded him to come back to make sure that they keep the revenue coming in. And he made a decision for his family to come back. I don't think he take boxing seriously anymore. Ricky Funes worked with him. He went back to doing the same thing. They couldn't reach him, so he left. He continuously goes revolving doors around training, from this trainer to that trainer, this trainer to that trainer. So, I mean, Al Heyman and them just went over there and signed him, man. Pulled him out of the graveyard over there at Top Rank and signed him and put him out, and they're going to put him out the pasture with Danny Garcia. They have nothing really invested in this guy. And maybe Mikey Garcia pulled some strings and got him up and running and got him and gonna get him a big payday using his name. So it's just like, it's a joke fight, man. Danny Garcia is a joke. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, because he don't take boxing seriously. I don't know if y'all looked at Danny. Danny don't look. Danny Garcia just moved up from 140 to 147. He looked like he's finna outgrow 147. So it's just like, I mean, I'm not interested in them guys fighting each other. Danny Garcia is gonna fight, and Danny Garcia ain't up for this fight because it's not nobody. So don't be surprised if Brandon Rios do get off on him because Danny Garcia is not up for the fight. It's not a challenge. So he needs to be challenged to show up. And so, I don't know, man. I'm not interested in the fight. I haven't been interested in the fight, and it's unfortunate because 2 years ago, or I should say, 2 or 3 years ago, I would have been interested in this fight, man. But there's so much weird stuff going on in boxing that these guys have completely devalued themselves and made themselves look like trash. And I'm not saying that on Brandon Rios more so as much for Brandon Rios as it is Danny Garcia. I understand Brandon Rios' reason. He supports his family, and that's what he's doing. So, it is what it is, man. That's my take on the fight.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. 78. Come on with it.
Brandon Rios and Danny Garcia. Yeah, I forgot all about the fight until a couple of days ago when I did a video, and I happened to look it up live. But I didn't even know the fight was coming up this weekend. But I'm not. I mean, I hope it's a good fight. Give us something to do on the weekend. You know, entertaining boxing match. But I just think that Brandon Rios is finished. He's washed up. He took too many punches. He went out there and fought the style of fight that everybody said that they love to see, and the fans love this. But Rios still ain't making the type of money that these other guys is making. But he's supposedly fighting the fan-friendly style. He fighting the style that sells and all this shit, but he ain't making no money. He still ain't selling no, breaking no records on TV or pay-per-view. All right, so you know, same thing with James Kirkland and everybody else who fought that style of fighting. You know what? They're not really reaping none of the benefits of it. So by all this time, Rios fought like that. He done. Like you said, Tim Bradley whooped him, and you know Tim Bradley is feather fisted. And if Tim Bradley can stop him, I just feel like Danny Garcia gonna stop him. Even though Danny is not, I don't think Danny's as skilled as Tim Bradley, but I do think Danny he definitely pop harder than Tim. And I think if Brandon Rios standing in the pocket, trying to bang with Danny Garcia, I think Garcia gonna stop him with a left hook to the body.
Yeah, I think so, man. It's gonna be shocking. I think he's gonna send shockwaves through his whole body. I don't want to watch this shit. I'd rather have pink eye. Hey, SW, I'm about to watch this alley-oop, y'all. Hey, SW, I got a question for you, family, if you're there.
I'm here.
All right, man. So I want you to give me a commentary on your feelings about Angel Garcia.
I think Angel Garcia is a racist piece of shit that has done very, very brutal harm to his son's career just by his mouthpiece alone. I think he need to go sit down somewhere. I think he be hitting the dust before he get in front of these interviews. I think most of the time he sound crazy as cat shit. And I feel like I don't have no respect for him, man. He's done enough to where as though I just don't like this guy anymore, man. And I want him to stay away from boxing. That's my honest opinion. So I want him to stay as far the fuck away from boxing as possible.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know, man. I'm not so sure, man. I'm not so sure about him, man. And I mean, and I mirror your sentiment. You know what I mean? Hey, General Africa, same question for you, man. What do you think about Angel Garcia and the effect he's having on Danny's career?
You know, I'm glad you asked me that because I was just looking at some videos of them training, or you know, Danny training, and you know, Angel was on the mitts, and I agree with a lot of dudes that was commenting. It's you know, not to disrespect him as a trainer, but then again, he don't care about, you know, black people. So I'm gonna go in on him. He has art. He's not a great trainer. I think his skills. I think he has boxing knowledge, but you know, on the mitts and other things, I just think that he's a little. I don't want to call it old school because there's nothing wrong with being old school as a boxer, but he had no special effects, man. And you know, I think Danny could do better. You know, get in with another team, but he'll never do that. So you know, I'm not even going to think about that. And you know, because he's not going to do it. You know, Danny is who we thought he was. He doesn't want to fight the you know, tough competition. And I saw somebody say it's a tune-up fight. Look, you know, no disrespect, I don't give a dang about, you know, Danny Garcia and the tune-up fight, man. You know, I was still a fan of him after Mauricio Herrera. I was still a fan of him. You know, that questionable win, I thought Mauricio Herrera won. I was still a fan of him. When I thought Lamar Peterson won, I didn't hold it against him. But since he doesn't want to fight anybody, I don't care about his dang tune-up fights, man. Now, you know, when it comes to Angel Garcia, look, dude, you know, it's saying all that, you know, N-word stuff, man, and then you put it with the nappy-headed stuff. I don't like it. He's disrespectful. At the bare minimum, he don't give a damn about black people, man, and I just don't appreciate it. And you know, to me, he's a clown, dude. So, you know, Danny Garcia, Angel Garcia, you know, they are who we thought they were, man. And other than that, you know, I can't really add anything that, you know, all the brothers, you know, haven't said. I mean, this is the fight of two. This is a fight between two flat-footed fighters. You know, like Blood said, I think Brandon Rios is punch drunk, and you know, I guess a lot of the fans agree because you got people calling, you know, Brandon Rios a crackhead in the comments. I'm like, damn, man. And you know, Danny is who he thought he was. So this is one of those fights for me as a boxing fan. I'm expecting it not to see much. You know, for me to have fun watching it, I might have to go to my cousin's house and you know, grab some green and whatnot and just have a good time, man. But you know, this, you know, it is what it is, man. These, you know, Brandon Rios, I don't got nothing against him personally, but I don't really expect much from him. And Danny Garcia, if this fight were pay-per-view, I'd implore everybody to stream it because the dude just doesn't deserve it, man. He doesn't deserve the money because he doesn't care. But to answer your question specifically, the hell with Angel Garcia, man. He's disrespectful and he's a clown.
Yeah, bottom line.
Let me jump in right there real quick, bro. And then here's the thing that we got to say about Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia. And Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia is a package deal. I believe that Angel Garcia is the heart of Danny Garcia. I don't believe Danny shows up. I don't believe Danny trains. I don't believe Danny is even interested in boxing if Angel Garcia is not there. I believe that Angel Garcia, this fight is more about Angel Garcia than it is about Danny and their family. You understand what I'm saying? And the legacy of their family as far as financial. I don't think Danny Garcia is that interested in boxing. You can see it on his face. You see it in the interviews. You see all the stuff. And all Angel Garcia has ever been, you're right. A lot of you guys are right. He's not the most talented as far as trainers go, but he's a very strong motivational piece. Some of these guys are just strong motivators. They can just push these guys to the limit. And that's the X factor. That's when these guys ain't talented like that, they ain't actually got skill. They actually just going off their heart. People like Danny Garcia, that's what he run on. He run on his heart. He's not skilled. He don't have footwork. He don't throw a great jab. He's not good at anything. The only thing he's good at is his heart. That's the only thing that sets him apart from a lot of these other guys. And when you take that away from him, he has absolutely nothing. You think at 30 years old, he's going to go in the gym like Rocky and him and Adrien Broner going to be Rocky and Apollo and they're going to work on the footwork and he going to learn how to move side to side and lateral movement and pick up on the jab and move real. Now, that ain't going to happen, bro. That's a movie. These guys are what they are. You understand what I'm saying? You take them trainers out of there that push them, that know how to push them hoes to the limit, them boys is nothing. And that's the thing, that's what Danny Garcia is without Angel Garcia. Nothing.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I want to skip around a little bit because well, we'll come back to that. So everybody saw the interview with Leonard Ellaby when he was in Danny Garcia's gym. I saw, a few of you guys posted videos that I watched. And Leonard Ellaby was dancing all around. He was doing the soft shoe with regard to Tank Davis when they were dropping names like Lomachenko and Tevin Farmer. Do you guys think that Leonard Ellaby, in conjunction with the money team, do you think they're hiding Tank Davis or moving him too slow?
I do. I think they moving him. I mean, it's either he good or he ain't. You know what I'm saying? Either he is a championship caliber fighter or he's not. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't keep playing this. Like they said the stuff about Lomachenko that, we're not gonna rush Tank. Lomachenko, he 30 years old, whatever, so they gotta rush him. But Tank is only 22, blah blah blah. So basically, to be long story short, they don't think he's ready to fight Lomachenko. They don't think he can beat Lomachenko. Okay, fine. Lomachenko moving up in weight now, so now we know. We figure you can't fuck with Lomo. But now you got Tevin Farmer, and you still talking this. Like, come on, man. What the hell is this, man? Like, you can't. I don't want to hear this shit where this dude can't fight nobody. Every time we recommend somebody that we want to see, it's like, oh well, we're gonna fight who we want to fight. We're gonna do what's best for Tank. what's best for Tank? How is that gonna be what's best for Tank if don't nobody show up to the fights? If ain't nobody watching the shit, he getting bad views and shit. Like you can't shit on the consumer. You know what I'm saying? That's what pissed me off about Leonard Ellerbe. He talking as if he above like look, if you the dope man, okay, and the dope fiend is telling you what they want from your product, and you like, no, you gonna take what the fuck we give you. No, other people sell dope, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? Who do you think you are? This ain't no fucking Microsoft monopoly shit you got going on. You're selling a product. Other people have product too. Motherfucker gonna go somewhere else. I don't know what's wrong with these dudes.
Yeah, I'm a ride on that too, homie. I'm tired of that, man. I'm tired. Leonard Ellerbe, I don't know what the hell. Every time I see him, he get more and more feminine. He look like my grandma with a wig off in that doggone interview, bro. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this dude, man? And he getting up in front of the TV like 78 said, they just bold as I don't know what. These hoes is getting super bold, telling me who I'm gonna watch and who I ain't gonna watch. Oh, I ain't gonna watch none of that bull crap. And if you keep on, we're gonna start putting them hoes on the internet, replaying fights on the internet, and waiting on purpose to put them hoes on YouTube so you don't get no views. And we starve you rich hoes out because you hoes is getting beside yourself and being real disrespectful to the boxing fans. You know, I don't know what's up with Leonard Ellerbe, man. He act like he out his mind or something. These hoes get some money and they just go crazy, like some rat-head hoes or something that ain't never had nothing before. You understand what I'm saying? That's how they act. They act like some hoes that ain't never had nothing before. Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellerbe, they act like some crummy, broke, dusty hoes that just got a bag and don't know what to do with it. It's like some of these hoes when they get these tax checks. That's how they acting. They need to regroup and get their mind right and come back and learn how to be humble towards the fans. That's why that whole Eddie Hearn getting served out here right now. That hoe can't make it out here in America. That hoe getting shipped back across that water with shoestrings holding his pants up because he can't sell a fight over here because he came over here with the wrong attitude. You hoes is out of your mind. You need to fix that, fellas. Y'all need to fix that ASAP.
Let me tell you something. Look, that formula that he's trying to use, okay, it's outdated now. I've been telling y'all this for a long time. He was able to do it with Floyd Mayweather, okay, because Floyd Mayweather had already established himself. Tank Davis does not have an audience. He don't have a backing, so you can't play with him and say, I'm going to wait out, because he's not even a name himself, okay? He's only ranked in 2 of the divisions, all right? He's ranked in the WBA and the IBF. Okay, he's ranked, in 5 in 1, and he's ranked 3 in the WBA. He ain't fought no one else in the top 10 in them 2 divisions because the other 2 bums he fought, they're not even ranked. I looked it up, okay? I was going to do a video on it, so I had already did the research. And then there's 4 champions in the division. He hasn't even made a name for himself yet. And they out here trying to talk about him being matched up against Lomachenko. What a lot of people don't give Lomachenko credit for because we always going at it with that group, that fan base over that fake fan base that he got. But Lomachenko, I believe, is willing to fight all these guys. It's these guys that don't want to fight Lomachenko. And Tank Davis, to me, is just another pawn in that fucking weight class that don't want to fight Lomachenko. And these guys need to all fight each other. There's 4 champs, man. What the fuck's going on here? And then Leonard Ellerbe even have, man, he need to sit his old ass down somewhere. Yeah, looking like, like some old lady without her wig on. I like that, Black Fight fan. I like that right there because that describes exactly what that man looking like. And he just needs to go sit his old ass down somewhere, man. Stop trying to rob people of their money and fucking the sport up. Guys like him need to go. He done served his purpose, Leonard Ellerbe. He did his thing for Mayweather. Now get the fuck out the game.
He over there with them shades on looking like a boiled hot dog. And he bullshitting the game, man. You're taking advantage of Gervonta, man. I think Gervonta is not really scared, man. I don't think that's what's on his mind. I think they done molded and put in his head, man. Gervonta is a killer in the ring. You can look at his style and tell that he don't give a damn. But you got these chumps around wearing fucking sunglasses and talking this Nino Brown shit
as if the consumers don't matter. Like our dollar don't matter. And because of that, you got other folks stepping out their skin, like our dollar don't matter until you check them and remind them, where them checks came from or how many checks it took to get a pair of shades. You understand what I'm saying? It goes in the same lines we was talking about with Eddie Hearn, with a shoestring holding his pants up, trying to get back across the water. You have to be humble, man. You got to remember where you done got your meals from. Because when y'all out here talking that John Wayne shit, man, and forgetting about your fans, somebody got to pay for them tickets, though. Somebody has to pay for them tickets, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. That shit drives me insane, man. And the thing about it though, man, is I see these boys painting this narrative like, you know what I mean? Leonard Ellaby was talking about who? I think I know a little bit about boxing. About the motherfucker, you don't know shit. You don't know shit. Like, man, you gotta understand that Al Heyman quarterback that whole shit, man. He's still quarterbacking the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? And you can't run that, and then you try to run that agenda. The shit it reminds me of ESPN or some of these mainstream media outlets where you talking about Tank is gonna be the biggest name in boxing. Motherfucker, how?
Hey,
how is he gonna be? Yes, sir.
Hey, like great quote for that, man. People don't care how much you know, and I didn't hear Ellaby's what he said, but getting the gist of it for y'all. People don't care how much you know till you show them how much you care, man. And I go back to what I said before, man. Tank did a disservice to himself showing up to that, on the undercard against Fonseca, man, and that against the Costa Rican. And what was it, Mayweather McGregor fight?
Mm-hmm.
That he did a huge disservice. Like I said, I was talking this dude up, man. And I was like, wow, for real, you gonna do it like that? Like I was, I don't think I was riding shotgun, but I did believe in you to a certain degree, man. And I won't say that he doesn't take the sport seriously, but I can't say that he does. And I feel and to the bottom line, man, Santee Walton, man, great respect for you, brother. And I understand what you're saying because I think he is a tough dude too. I think he's a dog, definitely. But the one thing I'd add to that is this: you are the average of your associations, the 5 people you're around the most, and if those dudes are scared, if he ain't scared yet, he gonna be, man. And that's all. And that's the bottom line right there. He gonna be, and that's and I agree. I think they're doing him a disservice, man, and he's done himself a disservice. And right now, I got Lomachenko. Look, everybody knows how I feel about Lomachenko, man. But right now, Lomachenko's focused. Right now, Lomachenko does have skills. Is he the greatest ever? Hell no, he hasn't proven himself. But I got him beating the brakes off of Tank right now, and you can write that down.
Yep. Hey, I completely agree with that. I think he whooped Tank's ass, man. That's just. It's just my opinion, man. I think he beat that down. Yep.
If y'all gonna mention Leonard Ellaby, though, let's not forget too, since we gonna bring him up. We have something to criticize everyone on. What happened with this shit? Then Floyd Mayweather fired that motherfucker because he was doing some foul shit or something, and then
that's Floyd's bitch, man. Come on, man.
That's that female
that's
shit,
Floyd.
man.
That's Floyd bitch, man.
Yeah,
come on, he ain't never been that, man.
Because he was going around and. Instead of doing his job, he, was fucking some prostitute or something. And, doing his job. And then I thought he was a fake. Was questioning him. And, Floyd Sr. said some real foul shit. I don't know if y'all remember. I do. But he said some real foul shit about Ellaby.
What the fuck is wrong with the dude's nose, man? What the fuck is wrong with his nose? I mean,
I can't stand that pencil mustache, man.
Like this motherfucker, like he been... Like he done snorted like more cocaine than damn Oscar De La Hoya, man. How the fuck does your nose open that damn far up, man? Damn, man. You probably
they can say he looked like a boiled hot dog.
He got a nose like Cobra.
The bald head could stay greasy the whole time. How could a fucking bald head guy? You don't even got no lusters. The motherfucker just must put some horse wax on his head and the shit just drip on his face because he always greasy. That's
These niggas be robots in suits, man. Promoting fights, robots in suits promoting fights, pretty much.
Yeah, man. He did give he put Floyd WBC
middleweight belt on the line for like the Andre Berto fight. That's what got that whole fight.
Yeah.
Floyd was like, I didn't know we were fighting for the middleweight belt. That right, bro?
Oh
Floyd
yeah.
was gonna win anyway though. So what was the point of that?
And I thought his ass.
Tank need to get active too, man. He's not like, come on, like you're not Floyd. These dudes keep on trying to be like Floyd. You got to be like Pretty Boy. If you want to be like Floyd, you got to emulate Pretty Boy. You got to fight these dudes. If this dude is as great as everybody says he is, which he may be, great. That makes me want to believe in him more. I'm gonna push you to that because I expect you to do that, man. Look, I made a lot of videos, not a lot, but everybody know how about Lomachenko, man. Like, but Lomachenko's folk. I agree, Black, who was Blood, man. Look, I'm gonna put some respect on his name, some. And this is it's relative, man. Lomachenko will whoop Tank's ass if he don't get his stuff together, man.
But the problem with these niggas, man, is they don't want to fucking work, man. These niggas, they don't want to work. They you know what they do? They collect a fucking check. They get the first one. Then they lay off. They gain 30 and 35 pounds in between fight. Then they're struggling to lose the damn weight because they're not fucking disciplined. So then when they take a loss, they run around here like Adrien Broner, all fucking depressed, man. These motherfuckers, they're not disciplined, man. They're not the fighters that we used to. We were spoiled back in the 90s watching Tyson and Lennox Lewis and all. And even I know my dad got me watching Ernie Shavers, man. We was spoiled, man. Them guys, they took the shit serious, man. They took it seriously. They playing with this shit, man. They making millions of dollars. And what Tank Davis, you can't fucking make weight? It's your job, little nigga. It's your job to make fucking weight. You're supposed to make the weight. Hey, it's your job. If Lomachenko call you out, you're supposed to want to fight him. No,
talk to the people.
You're not supposed to protect this little nigga. Put him in the ring, let him fight, let him see what the hell he can do, man. Like all this ducking, man. We got Wilder and Joshua. Joshua don't want to fight this nigga Wilder till 2019. Then who the fuck else does? Oh, then we got Keith Thurman. Fuck Keith Thurman. You know, this nigga don't want to fight Errol Spence till 2020. What the fuck is that, man? Like, see this shit, man. Then, you know, we got my boy Jeff. You know, I love his channel. I don't hear a lot of boxing content on that channel anymore. You know why? Because we got fantasy fucking matchups in this bitch. That's what we got. Fantasy matchup. No real. I agree with Black Fight Fan. He been frustrated. Watch this channel every day. Then I look at a Black Fight Fan video. He mad. These hoes don't want to fight no more. You know, it's interrupting my mornings, man. I can get a good video. Okay, click on 78. Hell, not a lot of content like it used to be. Why? Because, as Black Fight Fan would say, these hoes ain't trying to give us the fights we want to see. Come on, man. This bullshit, man.
And the killer thing about it, though, Coach, the killer thing about it is everybody's in their prime. All of these motherfuckers are in their prime. Everybody is in their prime. The only motherfucker that ain't in their prime is Brandon Rios. Like, that's it. Everybody else is in their prime.
When the last time Gary Russell fought? I heard he got a fight coming up, maybe. When the last time he fought? When the last time Andrade fought? Man, I'm okay. Never mind.
Doodle, man, flush him down the toilet.
What's funny though? It's funny. Wait a minute though. Are they really still in their prime? These hoes done set back and laxed over this past year or two. When we look at Danny, is Danny still in his prime? Is Danny still in his prime, or was his prime when he was fighting Mauricio Herrera and these guys when he was at the climax of his career? That dude is on the backside of his career. Is Sean Porter still in his prime, or was his prime when before he fought Kell Brook and went over there and got his behind handed to him? Are these dudes really still in their prime, or they done set their whole careir off? I don't know if they still in their prime.
I agree with Black Fight Fan though.
Back in their career, the back end.
The thing about Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, I'm sorry, I ain't the freakiest athlete ever, but I have some genetics. But even I couldn't get away with. Look, the Sean Porter's athletic. He hard, strong. But him and Danny, look, y'all can't afford to do that. Y'all aren't no physical monstrosities. Y'all think y'all can get away with it? Great point. No, Danny Garcia can't afford to. I think he has great fundamentals. He does have a poor jab, but I with the hook and stuff, maybe I'm wrong for this, but I compare his fundamentals and some of the things he does to Mikey Garcia's thumb. But he can't afford to get to do this. Sean Porter can't afford to do this. Y'all will get y'all
We ain't
ass
seen
beat.
We ain't seen Keith Thurman fight in a year. He coming off of surgery. According to him, he would had another surgery before that. Is he really in his prime?
Hell no. Thurman is washed up to me. Till you get in the ring, I need to see. You got to show and prove. You can't be talking. It's 20 today, man. This ain't no talking. The talking was last year. The ball dropped about over 30 days ago. You got to show action.
Look, they're forcing us to say all this. Therefore, people can call it negativity. Look, I'm holding them accountable. I'm following Blood's lead. I'm going back to the classic videos, man. Since they don't want to fight, I'm going back to the classic videos. Y'all want to call us, we on they dick and whatnot. Y'all can say whatever you want, man. I'm following the dudes that act like men. If I want to be a man, I'm gonna respect the dudes that act like men, like 78 said. I'm gonna follow Wilder. I'm gonna follow Errol Spence. I'm gonna not look up to, but I'm gonna respect the Charlos and Bud Crawford. These are the dudes I'm gonna push. If these other dudes don't want to do it, then F them. I'm gonna follow these dudes. Y'all can complain, y'all can get mad and I know I'm preaching to the choir, but y'all, if you feel that way, you can get mad and do it in the comment section. I'm respecting these dudes because they respect the sport and they respect the sport and they want to fight, man. So I'm gonna respect people that want to fight.
And I just don't. At the end of the day, though, man, I just don't see the that whole and I like Tank. You know what I'm saying? I like Tank. I think Tank has a great upside if he can clock in. I think he's at a crossroad where he got to figure out what he's gonna do with his life, of course. But at the end of the day, I think that I think he has something. He has some serious potential, and he's gonna fuck around and miss his era. You know what I'm saying? He gonna fuck around and miss his air because they moving him, you know what I'm saying, like a motherfucking chess piece, man. You know what I mean? And it's just, I'm not feeling it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling it at all. And it's impossible for him to be the best in the face of boxing when we still got Errol Spence Jr., we still got Bud Crawford, we still got Wilder, we got Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? We got motherfuckers who ain't even scratched the surface yet, like Yarde. Like we got motherfuckers that's, you know what I mean? Like we got Sir Marcus Brown, man. Like this shit is crazy to me. Go ahead.
But Junior, do you really think that Floyd Mayweather is going to allow somebody else to be the face of boxing, man? And so I'm going to tell you, man, the problem when these guys that go to Floyd, it's a plethora of things that they got to do. First of all, you in the gym. Okay, the gym is always crowded with people. How the fuck you going to concentrate on training? Then you got holes all over the place. So, okay, now you got another distraction. Then you got Floyd, of course, when Floyd was Pretty Boy, he fought everybody. He used to tell Bob Arum to sign him up for fights, okay? Even if, the fight didn't pay much, Floyd said, sign me up. I mean, do you think he going to let Tank Davis take that path and just fight a bunch of these dudes and get some cred up under him and to really go and get it, man? Floyd ain't going to allow that dude to do that. And if Tank Davis ever Floyd thought he was getting big, it'll be some shit coming out, man. Floyd will do something, man. It's the same guy, man. He's only going to let the guy get so much fucking shine, man. And Tank, I think Tank deep down would fight Lomachenko. I think he would. But, he's also being advised not to fight the guy. So it's kind of like, okay, so when do we get to see this fight? When Lomachenko turned 34? Because when he turned 34, then, he's not going to be effective as much as he was when he was 29 and 30, Because let's just say those years, they add up. And when you're over 35, your fucking testosterone drops. So you're not the same athlete that you were when you were 29 and 30. I mean, those years matter, man. It's the same thing, man. These guys, they're going to try to wait to do that to Wilder. They're going to do the exact same thing. They're going to wait till he turned 34 and 35. Then they're going to call him out, okay? Then they're going to call him out. Who I sound like? Fitty. Who the fuck you sound like? But anyway, let's keep this thing. And then I got it.
Okay, so OG215 wants us to real quick before we get out of here, and I really should have put this on the agenda. He wants us to talk about Wilder's proposal for the contract to fight Anthony Joshua, where he gets he'll take 70-30, but they have to agree to take the reverse if and when he wins for the rematch. What y'all think about that?
I'll go. Oh no, you go 7-8.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good move. I mean, shit, you can't argue against that unless you're just a person who don't want to see the fight. That's fair and square. I mean, anybody who was complaining about Wilder gonna price himself out, that's the fair shit ever. He said, look, whatever you want to give me, cool. As long as you're willing to take the same thing when I bust your ass. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna make me take dirt. And then in the rematch, you like, oh, I'm still the bigger star, even though you knocked me out. So now let's do 50-50. No, fuck that. No, I'll take less money to make the fight, and then you take less after I whoop your ass. I think that's fair. I mean, if you confident you're gonna win, then you should. Joshua and them should jump all over that if they think they're gonna whoop him.
You know, I wouldn't, and I agree 7-day. You know what? I wouldn't be mad at Wilder if he started, you know, doing some, you know, personal attacks against Anthony Joshua, whatever it takes to get him in the ring. Because this dude is afraid. But I believe in Wilder, and you know, like the brothers have said, fair warning, when he, because I believe he will, knocks Luis Ortiz's head off. It's if y'all thought that y'all was, you know, some, you know, to the people who, you know, big AJ fanatics, I'm going hard. And this fight is going to happen, man. And Wilder, he's just getting more confident, man. Bomb Squad's getting more confident, man. He believes in himself, and this dude is gonna. When he threw out that proposal, they couldn't say nothing. People was trying, though. The mental gymnastics people were using to try to explain that was hilarious, man. But it's pretty much just the trolls now. I don't want to make it seem like it's all these people that dislike. No, Wilder has a lot of fans, man. So you can find a positivity in that. He has a lot of fans in the UK. The UK has some great fans. It's just, you know, the kind of the prepubescent, you know, low testosterone ones that, you know, just get something out of hating on people that want to chase their dreams. So I don't really give them too much attention, you know, but you know, so I don't want people to think that, oh, there's a legion of people again. No, man, it's not. It's usually the haters that are the loudest ones anyway, man.
Yeah,
great offer. That was a great move, and I wanted Deontay Wilder to do that as a man and as a black man. I didn't want to tell Wilder, hey man, take 10%. No, man, because this dude has a family to feed, and this dude, you know what I mean, to a certain degree, I want him to fight, but I wanted to go out there and say, hey, you know, tell another man do this. But when he did that, I was like, yes, man, hell yeah, this dude wants it.
Yeah, bottom line.
I'm gonna back you up on that, just after. I actually did come out and say, I didn't say nothing about no 90-10. I thought that was crazy, but I did want Deontay Wilder just to get Anthony Joshua in the corner, because I believe that Anthony Joshua is afraid of it, man. I believe he's afraid of him, and this proves it. I don't understand how, if Anthony Joshua I don't understand, even right now. I mean, why, if Deontay Wilder is saying, man, look, I'll take 10%, and you can have the biggest fight in the world right now. They can fight in Wembley in front of 100,000 people, and he'll take 10%, and Anthony Joshua will take 90%. Why is that fight not in the works right now? Why is that fight not up right now? Because Anthony Joshua has already admitted to y'all that Deontay Wilder's confidence scares him. Where does he get all this confidence from? Why does he think he could just beat me like that? What he said these things. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, bro, even if he did say that, he knows that it's out of appreciation and respect for him. So it's not that's because, you know what I'm saying, you have that belief in him that he can accomplish that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's scared of it, man. He see it all over the place. And I hate this is a real situation. This is not just me saying, oh, well, you know, he don't want to fight the dude because he's scared of it. It's guys, this is the thing about boxing right now. It is guys now literally in boxing that are afraid of guys and that don't know how to handle it, because we live in this so emotionally charged era. Like I said about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is so objective. He's so aware and cognizant of his emotions. And new coach. Yeah, but he's so cognizant of his of everything that's going on around him that he's afraid in the open. It's not a joke. It's not us like putting a whole lot on him. I know when I say certain things about dudes, I might be pushing the envelope, but I can say for sure that I know, because I know fear. Two dudes that are literally afraid of men, that are afraid of them. Keith Thurman is afraid of Earl Spence.
Talk to the people.
Anthony Joshua is afraid of Deontay Wilder.
Talk to the people.
He don't want to fight him. Anthony Joshua is a different kind of animal. Keith Thurman is on the decline. Keith Thurman knows that he don't have nothing left. He don't have nothing to give Earl Spence. But Anthony Joshua hopes that he will grow and blossom into this fighter that can beat Deontay Wilder that's on the decline. But he's afraid of it right now. That's why that fight in my eyes is just like, nah, man, he getting too much money. Getting too much money, man. Getting too much. The dude is afraid of the dude, man. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Man, that's just the bottom line, man. That's just the bottom line. So real quick, man, and I would be remiss, man, because I'm gonna hold y'all to I'm really big on our social responsibility family. So real quick, we have some people in the chat room, and they were speaking about what went on in Florida with the shooting, another school shooting in Florida. And so I just want to open up the floor, man, so you guys can just kind of give your thoughts about the situation if you know about it.
I heard a little bit about it. I can't speak too deeply into it because I didn't do the research on it. I was out running around today. But this is just school shootings and stuff like this. This is a testament to the state of the country. The state of this country and the way people conduct themselves. You got the president of the United States is basically an internet troll. Everybody want to be famous. They don't care how they famous. They just want to be remembered for something. You know what I'm saying? And that lead people to all this stuff, man. But school it's a I don't know what could push. I don't know the details, so I can't speak on that.
I'll tell y'all what happened. Okay,
yeah, tell me.
There's this kid, down south, in Broward County. He's going to school with all these kids and stuff. He was kind of like an outcast kid, okay. And what ended up happening, he was getting in some trouble too. And, a couple of the other students would brag to them and say, I got weapons and I kill dogs and I shot lizards and all of that stuff. Anyway, he ended up getting suspended. He got all mad. He got suspended and decided to go back up to the school with these guns he'd been telling them about. I guess he had this motherfucking artillery he spoke on that he had. He went back over there and he took out, whoever he could. And, I don't know what to say. In this case, it was a kid. So you have to wonder what there hasn't been much details on his family yet. Okay. So I don't know what kind of family the kid from. I know I believe he's a Caucasian, I believe. He has the last name of Cruz, but
he might be White-Tino.
He might be Latino, so
White-Tino. I think he wanted White-Tino.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah. He could be one of them, but this down in Miami, so he could also be, Cuban. Who knows yet? I don't. They're gonna protect the identity of kids. They'll put the name out there, but that's as far as it goes. You don't get to see no. I guess they won't put the. I don't know if they will. Have they put a picture out there?
Hispanic is not a race.
Nah. His picture's not out there, and they're not gonna put the picture out there because he's a minor.
Yeah, but they put Trayvon Martin's picture all out there.
Yeah, his black ass was everywhere, man. Excuse my language. He was everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, if they're gonna show it or not because they protect the identity of only some children. You guys know how it works over here. People got, there's some crazy ass motherfuckers out there, and people got access to guns. But don't try to take my fucking guns from me though, because that motherfucker's crazy and somebody then teach their kid, I guess, that guns are dangerous. They said they also have on the news that they looked at his social media and it was very, very, very disturbing. That's how they described it in one of the papers down here, the popular papers that they found in his social media. That's crazy. I'm still kind of against them looking into people's shit. I don't know why I don't feel right about that, but the tools there and people utilize it. So I don't know what else to say, but I gave y'all the story, so now y'all can say what y'all think.
Yeah, it's I read up on it, man. I once again, like I shared, I'm an educator. I work in higher ed, but I work in and out of high schools as well. But hold on, before I speak on it, go ahead, Coach. You were gonna say something?
No.
No, that was me, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, General Africa.
Okay. So, I'm not plugging myself at all, but this is relevant to this. Now, you know, I like to look at society, and I like to, you know, study the history and just the different roles, you know, the sociology of a culture, man, of a society. Now, on my other channel that I got blocked out of it, I did a video and I said, look, this country has made a deal with the devil, not black people, not, you know, every single person, but our society has made a deal with the devil, saying that, you know what, we're gonna live by the old West. We're gonna, and I agree with with blood. I don't want, you know, I don't have a gun, but I know that, you know, my dad was a police officer. He has a gun, and my brother has a gun, and, you know, I don't want them to take guns away either. What I will say is this, you know, this country made a deal with the devil. You know, they decided to, you know, to care only about the materialism, to have a love for violence, to destroy other minorities, and just to not care about people. And now it's getting to other communities. You see that with the opioid quote unquote epidemic. You see that with all these mass shootings, and now it's coming back to haunt people. And you know, that's powerful, man. It's coming back to haunt people now. See, no, people didn't care when it was Trayvon Martin's dead body on the ground, when it was a son, a brother, people putting his picture on the ground. People didn't care, but now people care, because now it's little children being killed, little babies being piled up on the ground. Now people care, and now it's coming into people's home now. And shout out to my brothers in Ohio. I heard a lot of the communities out there are just becoming like, it's just, the white folks are dying, and it's not just white people either. And I'm going to get into that now. You know, my mom, you know, she's a doctor, and she has a foundation. I'm not going to put any information about it because that's not relevant to this, but she posed an idea to me, and she wants to get into the mental health aspect of it. And I was like, you know what, that's a great idea, because, you know what, I think that, not to make broad statements, but, you know, whether it's just we don't know, or maybe we try to hide it, but in our community, I think that there needs to be a lot more attention to mental health. I mean, if you look at a lot of these dudes that get caught up in the gangs and stuff like that, you know, a lot of that is the mental health. Now, I'm not defending people who harm people. What I'm saying is, if you can go to these homes and say, you know what, look, these are the signs, man. This is what to look for. They're either going to take it or leave it. But you know what? I think that there needs to be more education on the mental health aspect. Now, to Blood's point, I don't like that surveillance state either. And this country has a problem with it. But I think that we can learn from some of the Western countries like the UK and other places that, look, they have things to look out for, man. Look, like you said, the social media. Well, why aren't people looking at that? I mean, you looking at everything else. Well, why aren't you looking at that? I mean, the writing's on the damn wall. The writing's on the damn wall. You know, if you can't help them, then put them away. But try to get them to help. Now, this dude, he got kicked out. He lashed out. I ain't got no love for this dude, man. And although I don't agree with the death penalty, but I understand the families of people who get the death penalty. Look, that hurts our community more than anybody, because we get it astronomically. But I don't give a damn about this kid. But what I want is I'm gonna focus on my people. I want mental health. But if it can come to my people through everybody else too, that would be great, man. Mental health is a huge thing. And, you know, but all in all, man, this country made a deal with the devil, and now it's coming back, man. Now the bodies are being piled up and people don't know what to do.
I think, man, at the end of the day, man, and before we get out of here, man, I think that it's just one of those things. Like I hear and I agree with everything that everybody's saying. We do need to pay attention to, you know, various areas, mental health being one. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think that we're at a point now where we just need to pay attention. Period. I think as adults, we are a lot more hands off than the way we came up. You know what I'm saying? For the majority of us. Parents were very hands-on, and I'm talking about my age demographic, not to date myself, but parents were very hands-on. Teachers were hands-on. You know, our generation is really the last generation of the village babies. Like, meaning, well, you know, when you was a village baby, you could be up the street fucking up, and if you was fucking up the street, you would get chastised all the way till you got home by your neighbors. You know what I'm saying? By the mailman, by, you know, people who were, you know, Miss Green, Mr. Turner, all them people would chastise your ass. And if you was like me, I'm liable to get 3 or 4 ass whoopings for one offense. And we've gotten away from that, man. We have really gotten away from that. And then I think that somewhere along the line, those educators who were in that fucking building, and this is not the point the finger or the blame or anything, but I'm an educator. And they missed the boat, man. And they missed the boat because that little kid, that motherfucker had some I call that little kid a motherfucker. That motherfucker had some precipitating factors, man. There was some shit that you could see, and you could see that shit wasn't right. You could see him being bullied, or some teachers are not immune to this shit, man. They see this shit all the time. The problem is they don't think that shit like this is gonna happen until it happens, and you have the opportunity, to intervene. You know what I'm saying? One of the things I do, and I teach college, bro. In college classes, students come in, you know what I'm saying, and they got shit going on. Motherfucker's wife then left him. Motherfucker's kid just found out his kids was pregnant or some shit. Son just got locked up. All kind of shit they dealing with. I see that on them and I engage them. You know what I'm saying? And you talk to them and so on and so forth. But not just the teachers, parents. You know what I'm saying? It's in working with my high school program and my high school student athletes, man. Parents don't give a fuck no more, dog. Like they not even coming to the damn. I work with a pro responsible for taking people's kids out of town, like states over. I'm taking them states away. How many parents you think they came to actually meet me and talk to me and interact with me? I send documentation and slips and shit and waivers and shit home. They sign the waivers and never have a conversation with me. You feel me? Like parents are so hands off because they look at that shit as an opportunity for them to go turn the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? They look for an opportunity for them to get out in the club, to go do whatever it is that they do. Like parents are so hands off, and it's just so much shit, man. We just disconnected. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on social media, on their phones, doing all this shit, and they not having a hand in rearing these children anymore. Motherfuckers.
You know what? But I'm gonna let you go, Coach. But that's what I'm saying, man. It's the parenting. You hit the nail on the head. The parents are not there no more, bro. Why don't the parents know there's something wrong with their son, their child, that he's capable of something like this? This is why I say I don't got no mercy or sympathy for guys who conduct themselves like Adrien Broner, because I know how that ends up in reality. That's the type of motherfucker who gonna end up doing some dumb shit that hurt some innocent person or harm himself, harm a kid. He gonna do something stupid because all the warning signs are there, but people want to pretend like, oh no, well. Until I don't play that type of shit. I don't like punk ass parents at all. Today I got some disturbing information from my daughter. My youngest daughter told me today that two little boys took it upon themselves to put their hands where it didn't belong. And my first instinct, it was to go and do to them what they did to my daughter. Right? You understand? But I had to calm down. Okay, and I have to handle it in a manner that's going to be, more appropriate, so that I'm still here with my baby to protect her. You know what I mean? But your first instinct is to go up there and wreak havoc. But parents ain't shit no more, because how do you not inform your boys it's not okay to do X, Y, and Z? But see, parents they get a kid a cell phone, a tablet. Let them look on YouTube, play on the internet, all kind of crazy shit you see on there. They're exposed to porn and everything that these kids is exposed to, but nobody is there to supervise the children and find out what your kids are inhaling and absorbing. You just give them that shit, get them out of your hair, and then you hop on social media gossiping about Cardi B. Well, yeah, Cardi B got beef, and what's it? Sit your old ass down somewhere, nigga. Don't nobody want to hear from you. That's the problem with these. That's why I'm telling you, bro. If it's one thing I can't stand, it's punk ass parents. I can't stand them, dude, because you can't talk to them. Okay, they don't have no hands-on relationship with their child. They don't know who their child best friend is. They don't know what their child teacher name is. You know what I'm saying? And then when you ask them that, they act like you calling them out or something. That's nigga, you supposed to know shit like this. You know what I'm saying? What's the room number to your kid's classroom? I know what school she go to. Kill yourself, nigga.
And just like they said, 7-8 about that social media shit, like all parents should know what's going on. To a certain age, they need to know what their kids are doing online. Okay, to a certain age. I don't know what age you cut that off at, but you don't give them all access in the internet world. That's like talking to strangers.
It's over with. Yeah, it's over with. And I have a teenager, and it's over. I'm all in her chats, all kind of shit, man. And the same thing, man. I'm all hands on. Hey, coach, what's going on? You still there? Yeah, but anyway, I'm all in her stuff, man. And the part of a huge part of this whole dynamic, man, is a lack of parenting, man, a lack of hands-on, solid, sound parenting. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of parents who are single, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. They dealing with the whole baby mama, baby daddy drama, all that old bullshit, man. And this is the reciprocal effect of the children being affected. Like, bottom line, like, how the fuck is your child at a school every day, all year, and you don't go to the school? You know what I'm saying? Like, you motherfuckers don't take cupcakes up there. You don't go to school assemblies, like athletic events, bruh. We all was athletes in high school, bro. Our games used to be sold the fuck out, bro. Everything wall to wall, standing room only. You know what I'm saying? You go to these inner city games now, bro. That shit it be tumbleweeds up in that hole. You feel me? It be empty Burger King bags blowing on the damn football field and shit, man. It's crazy. Ain't nobody supporting nothing no more, man. And this is the reciprocal effect, and we become vulnerable, and our kids are there vulnerable. And if your kid is in a school, I'm sorry to tell you, the way that the schools were set up, inner city schools are built because they set up like fucking prisons because they were built by the same contractors. You know what I'm saying? They're sitting ducks. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to be intentional about going in and out of school. People should know you. The teacher should know you. How the fuck your child got a teacher and you don't know who they are? The moment my daughter talks to me about when open houses and all that shit, or the moment she talks to me about a teacher or a male teacher or a math teacher or whatever, guess what? Guess who coming to class? Guess who gonna show up? You know what I'm saying? I pop up on my daughter at school like a State Farm agent. Bottom line, I just be popping the fuck up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to do. But I'll be popping on my daughter because I want to be sure she on task, make sure I ain't got to bust her head open. But just too, you know what I'm saying? I got to pop up on you. Bottom line.
And
you know what I mean?
They treat your kids better. They treat your kids better when they know that you pop up. You're an involved parent. They know that this child got somebody who care about them. Then they make sure they pay attention to that. They're gonna get that extra time with your child. They're not gonna be doing little, because some of them teachers get rough. They get to talking shit to them kids because they think they ain't got, you ain't got no daddy, you ain't got your mama don't never come up here. Fuck you. Sit your little punk ass down. They talk to the kids like that. You know what I mean? And but it is what it is. Go ahead, coach. My bad, man.
No, I'm just listening to you, man. Hey, it's a guy in the comment section, bro. You done left. I mean, it's called patience, man. We respect each other, man. So I don't talk over the brothers. But he said something, and this is gonna tie into what everybody's saying. He was saying something about the vaccines and all this stuff, but I'm also talking about the stuff that's going into these kids and just people bodies, period. You got these foods they're pretty much altered. The foods have been altered. People are eating these things, and then it's altering their chemical balance within their brains. And also, he's talking about taking these vaccine shots. No person who breathing right now should take a vaccine, okay, for anything, because it's a concealed poison. That's what it is. It's full of mercury, and the mercury gets into your tissues, and that mercury is absorbed into your tissues, especially into your brain. And you got to go through a process called chelation to get the mercury out of your system. And it's pretty much it's not a painful process, but you be in the bathroom trying to get it all out. But it's a lot of these foods, man. You go into a school, you see what the kids are eating, man. You see why they doing dumb shit. You see why on their social media accounts. I was in a class and I told the kids, hey, do you know anybody? Do you have people on your social media account that you don't know? And well, 9 times out of 10, those are sexual predators. They pose as kids. Do you have any adults that your parents don't know on these social media accounts? Well, those are sexual predators too. So they're all trying to get at these kids. And now you get back to the point where this guy, went and decided to, he decided to go shoot the school up. Well, a combination of, the music that they listen to, it's not even music anymore, man. That shit get inside your spirit, and then it start doing stuff, making you think and stuff. Then it's the food, man. You got foods, vaccines, all that shit got, embryo cells in it, man. So now you know you're fucking accountable, and you got these. You got all this DNA stuff going into your body. You got embryo cells that they pulling out to make flavoring into all this stuff, and now you know you have an issue where you have a biochemical imbalance that's going on within your whole system. So you can't think rationally. I mean, there's nothing you can do. You're gonna do dumb shit. You're gonna fuck up, and you're gonna have these little boys, like 78 said, that they put their hands on the girl. Now, you know, had 78's daughter, you know, went and really went in there and fucked them both up, she would have been getting suspended for defending themselves. But then you got these people making these rules like this, y'all, but they not thinking on a straight level in the school system. You know, who makes up a rule where you defending yourself, but you get suspended as well? So it's kind of like, you know, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't, you know?
Yes,
look
indeed.
Look how the politician, look how a lot of people got mad at Michelle Obama for trying to push the healthy food. Look, when I was in high school, and I'd see a lot of my people, and this at lunch. Look, you know, we all have our vices and stuff like that, and I don't always eat great, but I've been trying to, because I know that if I want to build myself spiritually, you know, read the success principles and stuff like that, I got to build my body up too. And I never felt, you know, I felt great when I would, you know, eat healthier and stuff like that. So it does have an effect on you. I see a lot of kids, I see a lot of the people, especially in my community, eating nachos every day, nachos and Doritos and stuff like that. And, you know, especially with a developing brain, that's, you know, it's, you're not going to reach your full potential. And also, you know, as a people, we got to get away from the love and hip hop, man, and the stuff like that, and the Amber Rose and stuff like that. We got to start shaming these motherfuckers, man, because they poisoning our people. Look, we consume a lot of media. I'm not perfect. I try to get my news, you know, from people that I trust. I don't really watch the mainstream media, stuff like that. But, you know, specifically, I want, you know, everybody to be not perfect, but I want everybody to do better. But I'm gonna focus on my people, and we got to get away from, you know, these minstrel shows, man. I'm tired of these damn minstrel shows like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and all this shit, man. And that's a big thing. I mean, and I'll say one thing, and I agree with you guys wholeheartedly when it comes to parents, whole fucking heartedly. But what I will add is sometimes there are parents who try to do everything, man. Look, my mom grew up in one of the worst communities in Chicago, motherfucking Inglewood, man. It is known nationally. But you know, she became a doctor. But one of my uncles, I love him to death, man. He had a stroke, and he's not right because he used to do so much drugs and stuff like that. And my grandma could not, you know, she's working multiple jobs, has an abusive husband, and she could just she couldn't get this dude to listen, man. And, you know, I think that in those situations, you know, I think that the shows like that, and, you know, these I just turned 26 today. I just feel like sometimes you know, I don't understand the society, man, like the love for this ridiculousness, man. And sometimes I just had to hold myself back and try to just, you know, focus on myself and just make sure I'm being positive, because there's so much fucking negativity, man. And when you go into our communities, you know, you don't see this in other communities, and that's not our fault, you know. At the end of the day, we have to play a role in bettering ourselves. But it's a reason why when you go to our communities, that's all you see are the liquor stores. All you see is, you know, this fucking food deserts. All you see is these crazy imaging. You know, you don't see that type of propaganda being put in these other communities. They run them out like they stole something, man. And that's important. We need to hold these celebrities, quote unquote, accountable. I didn't used to go hard on celebrities, but now I understand that most of these celebrities don't give a damn about nobody but themselves. I don't know about the Illuminati. I haven't researched it, but they made a deal with some type of devil, man. And I just don't fucking respect it, man. And we need to hold them accountable. We need to start ostracizing these motherfuckers, because it's up to us to fucking do it. Oprah's not going to give us $1 billion to build up the community. I love my African people. You know, we're all melanated people. Those are our brothers and sisters. But she took the money to Zaire or something, or to Zimbabwe, man. She didn't come to Oprah. Don't give a damn about us. She ain't gonna give us $3 billion, man. Now there are people that want to help. You know, I think Jay-Z has done certain things. You know, there are dudes, but you know, ultimately it's up to us. We gotta focus locally, and you know, that's it, man. I don't know.
Happy birthday, bro.
I appreciate it, brother.
Indeed, yes, indeed. Happy birthday, family. All love, man. Let's go ahead and get out of here, man. We didn't held the people forever, man. Held the people forever, man. This is Junior the Truth, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the All Hustle No Luck livecast. Hey, man. This was a good one, man. This was a good one. We really, truly appreciate you guys. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, check us all out. Go to our individual platforms, man. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe there as well, man. We really, truly appreciate you, man. Once again, tune in every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man, to the Smoke City Mobcast, brought to you by the LDBC. Man, we really, truly appreciate you. What's understood needs no explanation. All right, fellas.
Peace.
Peace.